designer. Since then, his team has created legendary titles such as Unreal and Gears of War. He's here tonight with a world premiere trailer for an upcoming game that's going to blow your pants off. Put it together for Cliff Bleszinski, everybody! How you doing, buddy?
I'm good. You always have the best crowds here.
Yeah, I really, really do. Dude, I want to talk to you. A lot of people don't have focus and know exactly what they're going to do when they're that young. But you're pretty young and you're like, I'm going to be in the video game.
Yeah, I was 6 years old and I saw Space Invaders on my neighbor's TV and I was like, boom, that's it. That's what I want to do.
Peeping through his window?
Yeah. I was kind of an awkward child at that point, right?
You were spying on your neighbors.
Yeah, I know. They were good friends and they had an Atari 2600 in their basement and I was like over there hanging out with friends and I saw it and I was so young and I was like, boom, this is the future. This is what I want to do. There's something so amazing about actually manipulating an image on your television.
And you were actually got famous because you were in Nintendo Power Magazine.
Yeah, my name was, I got a high score in Super Mario Brothers, and my name was, absolutely, give it up for Mario, right?
Give it up for Mario, okay, yeah.
I should be pointing to Microsoft right now, but it comes back to Nintendo. Basically, I loved Mario growing up, and I got a high score of like 9,999,950, and I took a Polaroid of the screen and I sent it in, and my name was in the first issue.
Oh my gosh!
Cool, yeah.
So you're in the first ever issue.
The very first issue of Nintendo Power Magazine.
Now, what did you do? And you jumped on the flagpoles and you collected all the coins.
I figured out the proper way to cheat in the game to actually get the high score. Actually.
Yes, very good. That's awesome. And then you designed your first game. You were 17?
Well, I actually made my first game when I was 11 because I wasn't really going out and hanging out with a lot of friends. I had a paper route in Boston and I was very, very nerdy. And then I made my first commercially available game when I was 17, and I started making enough money to basically move out of my mom's house, get a car, and actually start having a life.
That is insane.
Yeah, it was fun.
And what makes a good game, would you say?
I mean, there's a lot of elements that go into it. Graphics are it's kind of the thing that initially pulls people in, but what ultimately matters is gameplay, right? Like, we have this whole thing in the business that we call resonance. And if you walk away from a game, you're like mowing your lawn or whatever, you're walking the dog and you start thinking about it, then that's a powerful thing. Same thing with like a good movie. If you see a good movie and you start thinking about it or talking about it with your friends, right? You can have a good story, you can have good graphics, but ultimately gameplay is the thing that matters above everything else.
That's cool. I know that you're very excited to announce what you're going to show us today. So world premiere.
Yeah, it's actually the worst kept secret in the video game industry that we're working on Gears of War 3.
Yes, this is very good. This is very cool. Now, that's what you've been doing. So you want to set it up and we're going to show the clip?
Yeah, so basically the clip is called Ashes to Ashes, and it's a trailer that kind of outlines the world that you're going to see in Gears of War 3.
Very good. Here we go. Let's take a look.
Got it.
There you go. That's how to do it. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. Yeah.
So, for those of you who aren't familiar with the series, it's a planet called Sura. There was a lot of war on it, and basically a new enemy called the Locust came out and started taking out the humans. And in the new game, there's an even greater threat called the Lambent, and it's these kind of crazy tentacle monsters that can mutate while you're fighting them. All sorts of new weapons, got a double-barreled shotgun. We have female soldiers finally in the game, by the way. Friends have been asking for that one for a while.
This is so cool. And when can we play this?
You can play it April 2011.
April 2011. Yeah. Oh my God, it's a year from now.
Yeah, well,
we got time to get excited.
In this day and age, you got to build the hype a lot. You got to build it early. You have to kind of be like Will Smith calling out July 4th back in the day, right?
All right, very good. So what exact date? Or we don't just say April?
Probably about April 8th.
April 8th. Here we go. April 8th, 2011. Gears of War 3. Cliff Bleszinski right here, everybody. stand up from Baron Vaughn, everybody. Come on.